Okay, kids, so we are going to do these area notes real quick. The first thing I'll tell you, you need to make sure that you know all of these formulas. 1/2 base times height is the same thing as base times height divided by 2. Make sure you remember that the height is always where the right angle is. For a trapezoid, the base 1 and base 2 are always your parallel sides. Radius, don't forget r pi r squared. That r is the radius of the circle, and the other two, rectangle and square, really are parallelograms. They're just special parallelograms. So in the first figure that we have here, it is a parallelogram, and they kind of go in order. The first one is a parallelogram. Notice that this right here is my height. So remember, area equals base times height. The base here is this 23 right here. It does not include that 7. That 7 is simply the distance that's between the edge of the parallelogram and the height. You do not need that distance. So this is going to be 23 times by the height, which is 24. So the area here, 23 times 24, gives us 552 square feet in this case. Moving on to number 2. In number 2, this is my height, and my base is 21. This part of the base is 8. That doesn't really matter as far as the area goes, but that's really important as far as the height goes, because I don't have the height, but I need to find it. So we are actually going to use this right triangle right here to find it. We're going to do w squared plus 8 squared equals 17 squared. That is primarily why they gave you that distance right there. So w squared should equal 225. W is 15. Most of these problems, or a lot of these problems that I give you, they are going to have multiple steps to them because you should have been doing area base times height or length times width for a really long time at this point. So the base here is 21. My height is 15. So when I multiply 21 times 15, we end up with an area of 315 centimeters squared. So in that case, I use the Pythagorean theorem to help me solve. In number 3, notice that they give you a 45-degree angle right there. Because they give you that 45-degree angle, I am going to use, and this is just, you could do this multiple ways, but I'm going to use what I know about 45, 45, 90 triangles. So just bringing back some of that knowledge that we've already learned. This side is 9. By the way, if I'm talking too fast, I don't want to make the video too long, so feel free to rewind, pause, whatever you need to do. Do what you need to do. So in this particular problem, I know that this is a 45, 45, 90, even though it doesn't look like it. So this side and this side are the same. This right here is my hypotenuse. So remember, our 45, 45, 90 looks something like this, where you have x, x, and x square roots of 2. So my x square roots of 2 equals 9. Divide both sides by the square root of 2. So x equals 9 over the square root of 2. And then we have to rationalize those. This goes back to the last chapter, chapter 8. Hopefully you know how to do this now, especially since your corrections were already due. So if I look at this, I can tell you that that side is 9 square roots of 2 over 2. And then when I find the area of this parallelogram, base times height, oops, sorry, that kind of looks funny, base times height, it gives us the base, which this base right here is 12. And the height is this 9 square roots of 2 over 2, 9 square roots of 2 over 2. I am going to simplify that. Remember, this is like that's over 1. 2 goes into itself once, 2 goes into 12 6 times, and when we multiply here, we get the exact area as 54 square roots of 2. Now, I did that whole thing without a calculator. Remember, when you take a college placement test, they will not let you use a calculator. So you need to be able to do things like that without a calculator. The other thing that I will tell you, I'm going to show you actually 2 ways for this particular problem. The other thing that you can do is, we just got done with using sine, cosine, and tangent as well. So if you think about this triangle, if I know this is 45 and I know this is 9, I need that side right there. So what do I have? I have the opposite and the hypotenuse. So the sine of 45 equals my height over my hypotenuse. And when I multiply to solve, because I would multiply both sides by 9, again, you've got to have a good knowledge of what we learned in the last chapter here. So in this case, h is approximately 6.36, and then you would go through and say, okay, well, the area is the base, which is still 12, times the height, which is 6.36. 12 times that 6.36 gives us an area of 76.32. Ironically, or maybe not so much, this, if you put this in a calculator, is also 76, but this one is 0.37, and that is just the rounding factor. Which one's more accurate? The 76.37. So in this next problem, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and let you go ahead and decide how you want to solve this. You have multiple options. The way I'm going to do it is using the 30, 60, 90 triangle. And I guess maybe I'll go ahead and do that since we haven't done that yet, and just to review it. If you remember the 30, 60, 90 triangle, if this is 30, this is x, 2x, and x square roots of 3. Since I know that this side right here is 12, I know that this side has to be 12 square roots of 3. That side right there happens to be my height, so this one was a relatively easy one with not a lot of work. And so here, my base, remember my base is right here, so my base area equals base times height is 32. 32 times that 12 square roots of 3 gives us 384 square roots of 3, which is approximately 665.11 hundredths meters squared. Alright, so in these last couple on the front page of the notes, you can see in number 5 we've got a triangle. Again, the biggest thing is that you have to understand that this right here is my height. It does not matter that it's not inside the triangle. The base that it is connected to is right here, so I'm going to use that base. They give you all kinds of sides. You have to make sure that you pick out the correct base and height. Remember, a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So 1/2, and in this case, as I said, my base is 19 and my height is 30, which when I multiply that out gives me an area of 285 square inches for number 5. In number 13, in number 6, sorry, I saw that 13 there, I need, again, the base and the height. So I don't have, I know that this is a right triangle. I know that that's a right angle, but that means I need this side and this side. So if you want to call that the base, you want to call it the height, it doesn't matter. What I know is I have to find this length right there. Well, conveniently, I'm actually given these lengths right here. So I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem in this particular question. And so in order to do that, I am going to go ahead and do x squared plus 6 squared equals the hypotenuse, 13 squared. So in this particular problem, that tells me that x squared is going to be equal to 133, and that x is the square root of 133. So in order to find the area equals 1/2 the base, which I'm going to go ahead and say the base in this one is 29, times the height, which is that square root of 133. Obviously, this is not a real nice answer, so I am perfectly okay with this one if you go ahead and approximate the area of this triangle to be about 167 and 22/100 centimeters. It's just too messy of a number. That square root doesn't break down, so we'll just leave it at that. On the back of your notes, we have another 8 questions or so. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video and begin a new one.